Good evening to all management aspirants. Welcome to this informative session scheduled by IMA today. We are waiting for other candidates also to join. So let's wait for a couple of minutes and then we will go live with the session. Thank you. Again, welcoming you on behalf of IMA and MAT team. We appreciate that you have taken your time out and decided to be part of this informative session. We thank you for that. We ensure that this session is going to be very informative for you, which will help you in taking the right decision, informed decision for taking the first step toward your future in management domain. If we talk about MAT, we have already started with the candidate registration for the February session. It is already live. And thought process was to address any queries, concerns, any doubts you have. We can solve those. And also build your understanding about MAT. What exactly MAT is and how important this exam is for making a right career choice for you. So probably we will go live in another 1 or 2 minutes. Stay with us. We are going to start shortly. Before we begin the session, just wanted to brief about IMA also. All India Management Association is the apex body of management in the country. Established in 1957. In 1988, we introduced the management aptitude test, wherein we can assist the aspiring management professional to kickstart their journey in management domain. MAT is one of the flagship program of IMA. Apart from MAT, we do a lot of training programs, a lot of certification courses to enhance the candidates' capabilities, competencies. The courses, certification courses, or diploma programs. Apart from it, we also engage with the corporate. We do a lot of leadership series with the top academicians, top industry leaders. So IMA is the voice of leaders and managers of tomorrow. And MAT is going to be a stepping stone for you to become one of the successful manager going forward in your successful journey in the management career. We can start the session. So again, I welcome all the management aspirants to this informative and interactive session for FEB MAT 2024 exam. I am Abhishek Sharma. I am joined by my colleague Siddharth Saxena also for this session. We will start with a brief presentation about MAT. It is necessary to understand what MAT is. so that you can build your understanding about the exam, how it is going to help you, how it is going to make you informed decision and take the right decision, and first step towards the successful journey in your management career. After the presentation, we are going to address your queries, concerns, doubts, questions, whichever you may have regarding the MAT exam. You are requested to post your queries, questions, write it down on the comment box of the YouTube channel wherein you are watching this stream live. So I'm just going to take you through a very small presentation. So let's understand MAT first. MAT is national level test for admission into MBA PhD program. When we are talking about national level test, we're talking about acceptance of MAT pan-India basis in all the recognized institutions, government or AICTE. MAT is a national level test which was approved by Ministry of Education in 2003. Further, what adds to the credibility of MAT is the MAT score, basis which a candidate get admissions into MBA PhD program in any prestigious institution across the country. Those scores are endorsed by Honorable Supreme Court of India and also by Honorable Delhi High Court. What stands out is the legacy of MAT. It's been 35 years. MAT been the trusted and reliable, I will say, a partner of the management aspirants who have trusted MAT exam in last 35 years and started their dream journey in the management. I briefed in the beginning about IMA, apex body of management in the country. We have a legacy, we have a repute, and we are backed by IMA. When we talk about MAT, the acceptability of scores in the various numerous B schools is unparalleled. MAT is your passport to more than 600 B schools across India. It's a national level test. Any AICTE approved institution offering PhD program will accept your MAT score for admission, subject to the qualifying marks, the criteria they have set up, and more importantly, the critical part, the number of seats available with them to offer to the candidates. Let's touch upon few more points. What are the features, uniqueness about the management aptitude test? MAT is conducted 4 times in a year. February, we have the registration on for the candidates so that they can take the admission in current academic session, followed by in May. September, very crucial. Last opportunity to take an admission in any academic session. This is how the MAT plays a critical role in September and then in December. Now, if you are a candidate or if I'm a candidate, I have an advantage. I can choose to apply in multiple administration of the MAT. I can appear in FEB MAT. I can also appear in May MAT. So MAT provides you the flexibility, gives you leverage in selecting your preferred cycle. So once a candidate visits the MAT website, they will find all the details of the participating B schools, which are listed in the MAT registration portal. We will also give you a walkthrough of the MAT portal, that how you can go through with these details. B schools are listed along with their websites, their advertisement in the MAT registration portal. Candidate can go to their website, can check the infrastructure, faculty profile, placement records, and can make the informed decision. MAT is conducted in 3 modes: paper-based test, computer-based test, and in IBT mode, which is internet-based test. Again, providing leverage, flexibility to the candidates so that they can choose their preferred mode of exam. Another benefit is in a same cycle, you can opt for 1 or 2 test modes, and once you opt for 2 test modes, one you get concession in the registration fee, and the best part, the most critical part, best of the score is considered for admission into MBA PGDM. You can improve your MAT score within a cycle. That's the flexibility which is there with the MAT. While I'm talking, I can see there are certain questions, queries have been posted by the candidates. Rest assured, this all will be addressed once we get through this brief part of presentation. We are going to open up this session for question and answers, and we will clear all your doubts pertaining to MAT exam. Coming to the score acceptance, the MAT scores are accepted by participating B schools and many non-participating B schools universities also. So when I'm talking about MAT February, 245 B schools are participating in MAT February, spread all over the India, all the top ranked B schools if we talk about. But MAT reach is beyond these 245 B schools. You can take your score and apply for MBA PGDM admissions in more than 600 B schools of your choice. So the power of choice with you once you appear in MAT. These MAT scores are going to be used for screening of the candidates, and then B schools will follow their admission process in terms of next round of interaction, which could be the group discussion or the personal interviews. So this would be your first step when you enter to a B schools with your MAT scorecard for admission to MBA PGDM programs. Just a small brief of the test structure. MAT has 5 sections, total 200 multiple choice questions, each section with 40 questions. Important part, to be attempted in 150 minutes. Another critical part which has to be considered, that for every wrong answer, there is going to be a negative marking. So ensure, verify whatever the question you have answered are correct, so that they do not your impact overall score. Post-examination, MAT score are uploaded on the MAT portal. You can log into your account and can download your scorecards and then start your journey towards successful career in management. One very important point, the validity of MAT score. The scores are valid for 1 year. With this score, which is valid for 1 year, if you're planning to take admission after 3 or 6 months, you can still take the admission, but again, subject to availability of seats and your preferred choice school of business, which is accepting the MAT score. Now, if we talk about the test delivery part, for paper-based test and computer-based test, you can choose the nearest test city to appear for MAT exam. We have test centers located in all major cities across the country. And if you have minimum infrastructure and system requirement as specified for IBT exam, you can take the MAT exam from home also. But note, remote proctoring is powered by artificial intelligence. And also, we have human proctors, same way invigilating the candidates, how it is done in the test centers. MAT February 2024, key points, 3 test modes, flexibility of choosing the test mode to the candidates, based your convenience, based your preferred dates. You can opt for any of the test mode. For paper-based test, we have 39 test cities spread across the country. For computer-based test, we have 27 test cities. You can opt for any of the paper-based test, computer-based test, and appear for the MAT exam from your nearest test city. 248 participating B schools for MAT February. Representations from Pan India. We have B schools participating from the east, prominent B schools from west, north, and southern part of India. Snapshot of the test schedule is also given for your reference. And one key point has been highlighted, result declaration. The candidate result will be declared by 3rd week of March, so that you can start your journey for taking admission in 2024-25 academic session. As you are aware, the admission process might have already started in certain B schools. So by end of March, by 1st week of April, you will have a power of MAT score in your hand to reach out to the B schools to take the first step in your career. I will just take another couple of minutes. I will just take you through the website, the registration portal, how it looks, and how you can use that interface, and what all informations which are available there. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Now, this is the MAT registration portal for candidates. As a candidate, I log into this particular portal. I have certain queries. What is the test schedule? I click on the test schedule. The complete schedule is right in front of me. I can select my preferred test mode and my preferred test dates. Then I want to know something about MAT, what MAT is. Absolutely, you'll get all the queries about the lineage, about the credibility of MAT exam. Next question, am I eligible? The very first point is addressed right there. If you're graduates in any discipline, you have a degree from recognized university, or you're in the final year of your graduate courses, absolutely, nobody's going to stop you to take MAT. Details of the test modes, internet-based test, paper-based test, computer-based test. We have covered this, so I'm not going to take or spend much of a time on this particular portion. Registration fees, again, you can select any of the mode and pay the requisite registration fee. If you opt for 2 test mode, certain discounts which are applicable. Very critical point before you start your registration or process for MAT. What are the documents? What are the details you need to have with yourselves? Valid email ID. You need to have a valid email ID. You will get all the communication regarding the MAT exam, your credentials, MAT schedule, test mode, admit card, any other important information on that valid email ID. Your images of photograph, images of signature, and the required details for making the fee payment. Since we talked about the list of the participating institutes, I'm going to highlight one other point here. If you opt for one mode of test, one mode of exam, you can select 5 management institutes wherein you can send your score for free. If you select 2 test modes, appear for 2 test mode, you get a choice to select 7 management institutes wherein your scores will be sent for free. But again, these 5 or 7 B schools does not restrict your journey. MAT reaches beyond that. If you are willing to take admission into any other B schools basis your MAT score, MAT also opens those doors for you. Again, detailed schedule for your reference, and at the bottom, at the footnote, you can see the contact details which has been provided for your support. Mobile numbers have been given, landline numbers have been provided, email IDs have been provided. And in your right-hand corner, you can see we have the chat bot also to address your queries. Reach out to us in case of any queries, any concerns. So one of the candidate has raised these questions regarding selection of the management institute. So what is the benefit of applying in 2 test modes? So that was the question asked by one of the candidates to us, Lena Das, to be precise. As we started, as a candidate, if you opt for 2 test modes, your best of the scores will be considered for admissions. Please note it down. Secondly, it's an opportunity to improve your score within the same cycle. If you feel, if you think, and believe probably you would have done better after appearing for the first mode of exam, definitely you can apply for the second test mode and improve your score. With opting for 2 modes, you have the choice of opting 7 B schools wherein your scores will be sent. Now, most critical part, the B schools. So here's the complete list of the B schools who are participating in MAT 2024. You can see the participating B schools zone wise, from east, from north. What are the prominent B schools which are participating from south? West, and in a go also, you can have the complete details list of the participating B schools wherein you want to take admission for your MBA or PGDM program. You can go through the B schools websites, check their details in terms of infrastructure, faculty profiles, and the placement records, and take the right decision. Further, what are the test cities? Details of complete test cities for your reference. We have first paper-based test on 25th Feb. 39 test cities have been listed. Choose the nearest one. For computer-based test scheduled on 10th of March. Again, 27 test cities listed. Choose your nearest one. Now, you might have some queries, questions about what is the test structure. So all these details have been provided on the MAT portal for the candidate. Section number, section name, number of questions, and suggested time to complete those sections and the questions. Sample questions have also been provided for the candidate's reference that give them some insights, some overview regarding what to expect in the MAT exam. So there's another question we have received that my nearest test city is Kolkata, but it is asking for second city also. Candidates are allotted test cities on first come first serve basis. So to ensure you secure a spot, you book your seat, you have to apply bit early than the other candidates. Also, second test city options basis on your preference. We ask the candidates, and the exam is scheduled in those test cities. So, addressing this particular point, seats are first come first served basis when it comes to opting for PBT and CBT exam modes. So this was the brief about the MAT exam, MAT February session, and the kind of candidate support we are providing. And now, me and my colleague Siddharth, we are open to address your queries, concerns, which we have received from the various candidates.
So the one question that is coming to us is what is the syllabus for this MAT examination. So as if you guys have seen the presentation very clearly, so it has talked about that MAT is having 5 sections. So these 5 sections are language comprehension, which is there, that is number one, followed by intelligence and critical reasoning. Then we have mathematical skills, data analysis and sufficiency, and Indian and global environment. So all these sections, they carry equal weightage, and their number of questions are 40 each for every section. But yes, we have suggested the time as such, if you talk about this language comprehension, so you can like allocate 30 minutes or more than enough for attempting this particular section. And so we have suggested the time for the other sections as well, like quantitative, if you talk about, so close to around 35 to 40 minutes is good enough for having this section. Now, coming on to what exactly you can expect in this language comprehension section. So if you would see, it is divided into 3 parts. The first one is the reading comprehension. You will be finding the reading comprehension passages. Second is the grammar and the usage. And the third one is the vocabulary section. As far as the mathematical section is concerned, you will be finding plethora of topics, which is pertaining up till your 10th standard, like quantitative aptitude, arithmetic, algebra, you can find, then geometry, trigonometry, mensuration is there. Then you can also expect stats and the data interpretation. From the data analysis and the sufficiency section particularly, the questions are primarily based on the analytical and the logical reasoning. So data interpretation, data sufficiency sort of questions you can expect in this particular section. As far as the Indian and the global environment is concerned, you can expect the questions based on your general knowledge, current affairs, business and economics, and the international events. So the idea is to have to two aspects to collectively evaluate your candidates or your proficiency basically in various areas. Okay. Next question that is that is coming is how to prepare for MAT. Well, if you talk about any particular examinations, there are very basic things which are there, and so is also in the case for this MAT examination as such. So first and foremost, you need to understand what is the structure for this MAT examination. As we have already discussed, there are various sections which are there. So then you need to understand what is the exam pattern. What is the exam pattern? What kind of questions are you expecting? So then you can list down all those topics and be very clear about it. Secondly, you should understand about your strengths and weaknesses. What all are your strength areas that you can focus upon? Then there might be certain topics, because not everyone is not good into each and everything as such. So then you can list down your gray areas as well, the weakness part of it. Then gather the material, read books, read newspapers, go through your NCERT books, the basic elementary, the list of all those formulas for mathematics, the grammar and all that. And once you go through all those things, make sure that you utilize your time well. So time management is what you must focus upon, and just be updated with the current affairs, what all are there, all the relevant things, go through the newspapers, the magazines, and understand and have a structured approach. Okay. The next question is,
so one interesting question received from Mohammad Faizan sir: what is the cutoff for MAT this year? So the cutoff is decided by the B schools who are going to offer you admissions for MBA and PhD program. You need to reach out to the B schools with your MAT score and check what is the cutoff and what is the process for admission to those B schools. Vikrant is asking, I'm in final year, can I apply for MAT? Absolutely, yes. Eligibility is graduate in any discipline from a recognized university or candidate in the final year of BA, BSc, BCom, or the courses which we are pursuing. Another question is, when is going to result to be announced if I opt for MAT February in IBT mode? The results for the MAT will be announced in third week of March, once examination for all the test modes which are over. Manoj is asking, what are the requirements for IBT mode? You need to have a laptop or desktop with webcam, with stable internet connectivity, very, very critical part. Licensed and genuine version of the Windows or any operating system. You have MacBook, you can take the MAT in IBT mode from the MacBook itself. All these details are being provided on the website. So before you opt for IBT test mode, ensure you have the requisite infrastructure, system requirement available with you. Now, there's a question about the candidates regarding the previous year question papers. As far as MAT is concerned, when it comes to preparation for MAT, you need to attempt a lot of mock exam. For previous year question papers, you can buy any recommended books from the market itself. As far as MAT is concerned, the previous year question papers are not available for the candidates at the moment. The overview of the exam, test structure, topics, sections, pattern of examination, that has been provided in a detailed manner in the MAT website for the candidate. Visit the MAT website, go to the download view tab and click on the test structure and sample questions. You will get fair bit of idea about the kind of questions and the kind of pattern which is being followed by MAT. So another question, how many B schools can I select while applying? 5 B schools for single test mode. 2. If you select 2 test modes, 7 B schools you can select. Now, Deepam Verma has a very interesting question. Can I opt for MAT for admissions? Definitely you can opt. But again, admissions are subject to availability of seats in your preferred B schools. MAT gives you the flexibility, leverage to select your preferred cycle. Now, if you delay your decision, seats might not be available, or your preferred B school might not be participating in MAT. But still, it's recommended if you have decided to pursue your career in management, February is the right time. Start of the academic session, basis the MAT score, you can get the admissions. Definitely you can opt for the MAT also. The choice is with you.
Well, the next question that is coming is there any minimum qualification and percentage required to appear for MAT? Well, as far as we are concerned, we don't specify anything as such. Graduation in any discipline, or if any candidate is appearing for the final year can apply for MAT. Then it depends upon institute to institute if they have certified any criteria for the same. There are institutes which used to say 50% is the minimum cutoff that what they are looking at, and some used to admit that even at 45%. So that you have to check with the institutes. But we as IMA, we don't specify anything as such. Graduation in any discipline or final year student can apply. Next question is, are the institutes registered with IMA or with MAT, are they recognized? Well, yes, they all are recognized and AICTE recognized. But then yes, we suggest you guys that you should also go to the institute where you would like to apply, and you can check with their website for the accreditation or for the validity as such.
One very interesting question. Can we get government seat to MET exam? Absolutely. If you have gone through the FEB MAT registration portal, Indian Institute of Forest Management, one of the top 100 B schools in the country, accepting MET scores for their flagship PGDM program. Likewise, you'll find many government institutions were participating in February MET and accepting the MET scores for admission. So irrespective whether it's a university, deemed university, private institution, government institution, MET acceptability is uniform. Another question, is mock test option available for IBT candidates? Yes, it is. Once you opt for MET IBT examination, in the admit card, which will be released 2 or 3 days before the exam, you will get 2 links. One is for your system check, so that you meet the minimum criteria to appear for IBT examination, and then mock test link, so that you get taste of the environment. How does the environment looks? How is the user interface? And how you can appear for the exam. Ajita is asking, can I take MET from any other country? Yes, absolutely. In IBT mode only. Critical point to be noted, exam will be conducted as per Indian Standard Time. So you need to set your clocks accordingly, so that you do not miss the exam because of the difference in the time zone. So we have another query regarding the rough work in the IBT mode. Please note, you are monitored, invigilated by a proctor. You will receive the instructions from the proctor, and you have to showcase the pages or the papers which are going to use for the rough work, which will be first duly checked and verified by the proctor, and then only same can be used. So overall, irrespective of institutions, government, deemed universities, state, private, MET score has wide acceptability. Only exam which works as a passport to more than 600 B schools, and which open the doors of success to you. So again, all the requisite details are available on the MET portal, on the MET website. We have the team ready to support you, answer you for any queries, any technical support. And if there are a couple of more questions, we can take that and probably. Now, again, there was a question from a candidate regarding the city of choice for appearing in the paper-based test. Critical note, please consider last date of registration for paper-based test is 20th February, coming Tuesday. So make your choice early, take your decision fast, and start your journey. It's all in your hand. We are here to support you, to guide you, to facilitate you, and to assist you so that you start your successful journey in management. For your support, we have introduced the chatbot. Will get answer to all your queries. Still you think, no, these are not the answers I'm expecting. Call us anytime. Mobile WhatsApp has been introduced. You can reach out anytime. Again, just a quick view of the website which I'm going to show you just for your reference. So these are the participating B schools in MAT February. And now, once you land, once you visit, on the right hand side, you have MATI, which is going to assist you throughout your journey. Type your queries, type your questions. Before that, there are certain details he will ask to verify you that there are genuine queries. MAT is going to help you, assist you. On the left hand side, there's a WhatsApp icon. Through the mobile, you can reach out to us, get your queries answered, and then at any point of time, you can reach out to us on the email address provided, mobile number provided, and once you have your account created, in the MAT dashboard, you can generate or raise queries which will be resolved by our team. There would be a ticket which will be issued and all your queries will be answered. So there is a question from a candidate who has appeared in September and talking about whether the September MAT score is going to be acceptable. Please note, again, the validity of MAT score is 1 year. You can reach out to the concerned B school with your MAT scores, and then subject to seats availability, qualifying criteria, and cutoff score, they can give you the admission. It's on the discretion of the B school as they have the qualifying criteria set. As far as MAT score is concerned, it is valid for 1 year. So with this, I thank you all for taking your time out and joining this session. And we hope that probably to some extent we might have addressed your concerns, worries. You can reach out to us anytime on the numbers provided. We'll be happy to address, assist you in any time. We have the team available to assist you. So again, thanks for your valuable time. On the behalf of IMA and MAT team, we wish you all the best. And we will be there to help you with the various means, with the chatbot, with the direct lines, with the WhatsApp, so that you can take the informed decision and make the right career choice. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining this session. And we wish you all the best and have a successful journey ahead. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. All the best.
So in the YouTube channel wherein you have logged in, you will find the details for the support. But again, I am sharing my screen for your reference. Take a picture, take a screenshot, or take a snapshot, or note down the numbers. Please remember, your attempt matters. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Wishing you all the best.